Picture this. It's a new year, you're focused, you're fired up, and you're ready to make some huge changes in your life. So what do? You create some New Year's resolutions. You get some goals that you're ready to accomplish. You make them, I make them, whether it be fitness, finance, relationships, or careers. We make these new priorities every January 1st. Comes like clockwork. Don't even have to think about it. Everyone's talking about it, so I must do it. But sometimes we get so fixated on new chapters that we forget we have unfinished chapters waiting to be completed. Unresolved relationships awaiting closure. Uncomplimentary behaviors that warrant correction. We literally get so excited in the world, yet we're so restless and frustrated in the spirit. Now, how does that happen? Is any of this sounding familiar yet? Now, you know just as well as I do that a lackadaisical spirit for the Lord's business does not yield rewards. No, sir. It yields you regrets and continuous resets. Now, you may be wondering, well, what in the world do you mean by resets? Well, listen. Have you ever found yourself working on a project that was due the next day and your computer freezes up on you? You get so frustrated that you literally want to smack some sense into your laptop. And now you find yourself stuck in a situation where you can't move forward and you definitely can't move back. So next thing you know, you reset your computer, and in some cases you find yourself repeating the very thing you set out to do once again, the second time this time. Your spirit is all vexed, you're not feeling it. I know, we've all been in the situation. And you think to yourself, man, I should have double-checked my work and saved what I had, because now I have to start all over. I could have picked up where I left off. Now, if you closely examine your behaviors, you will discover that some of you, not all of you, I said some of you have not bothered to live saved by seeking God in all of your ways, as Proverbs 3 and 6 suggests. And now you find yourself lacking the very progress you're praying for every day. Now I ask you to think about something real quick. How can you be so focused on conquering something new when the old has conquered you? I'll repeat that. How can you be so focused on conquering something new when the old has conquered you? Just let that marinate. But we find ourselves so focused on what we think is the truth when the lie was created by us all along. I'll explain. Have you ever spoke to someone and they justified their behavior or course of action with, well, I feel the Lord is leading me here because... Or what about this one? Well, the Lord gave me a vision and you see. That's another example. I am talking to someone right now. And if we are honest with ourselves, everything that has manifested in your life was not directed by God. Some things were directed by you. Some things were directed by your ego. Some things were directed by your flesh. What about your ambition? What about your restlessness to want to make it happen now, instead of exercising patience and studying yourself to be approved by God's truth and path for you versus your own truth and path for yourself? You must reach a point in your life and say, Lord, I am tired of starting from scratch. Lead me, direct me, approve of me.